Hi everybody, my name's Susie Bailey, author of A Healthy Body, Healthy Weight, Healthy Mind in 5 Easy Steps. And I'm here today because I really want to pass on the information to you so that you can help yourself and prevent and reverse long-term chronic disorders. It started off a couple of years ago with my mum, who had hypothyroidism, an underactive thyroid. She had irritable bowel disease, she had gastric reflux, she had depression and anxiety. And she was taking medication for various things and nothing was helping. And in fact, she was actually getting worse. As I watched her deteriorate, I looked to science to see if there was anything that I could do, anything that I could find that could help my mum. And there was. And so I started her on a protocol with her agreement. We discussed it and she said yes, she was willing to try because nothing was working. So we tried her on various protocols. And at the same time, I did the same thing for me as a control of one. I know that's hopeless as a control, but it was all I had. And I just wanted to make sure that there was nothing that was in the things that we were taking, in the supplements that we were taking, or the changes in the diet and the lifestyle changes that we were doing that were having an influence on somebody that didn't have anything wrong. So we started, and straight away, just after about 3 days, my mum's acid reflux went. She started to feel better. After a few weeks, her depression had gone. She wasn't anxious. And after a while, after a longer period, her thyroid antibodies were reduced from, I think it was 255, but don't quote me. It was in the hundreds, and they're now in the tens, which means that she's no longer attacking her own thyroid disorder, her thyroid gland, which is fantastic. She feels amazing. She's fit, she's active, she's back to mum. She is just brilliant. She tells me now that she thinks that she's probably had anxiety all of her life. She now feels like a completely different person, which is great. At the same time, we were both doing meditation and becoming consciously aware. And so I read, because I saw the difference in mum and also a difference in myself. I stopped getting colds. I used to get so many colds. I stopped getting colds even though people around me were sneezing. I've had an odd one, but I used to get lots. And I felt so great, so energized, so healthy. Again, really for the first time in my life, truly optimally healthy. And that was great too. So I thought, well, I need to really share this, but I couldn't really do that with just an example of two. So I researched, looked at the science, and read about 3,000 research papers, and the result was my book. You can prevent disorders, long-term disorders. It's just a name that they're given. They're given once your symptoms accrue and they get worse and worse and worse. They reach a point where they're given a name like type 2 diabetes. But up to that point, they're getting worse and worse. And we can prevent that, but we can also reverse most of them. If it's got to a point where the organ's completely been destroyed, then no. But most of the time, yes, we can reverse it with, and when I say we, I mean you. When you read the book, you can do it yourself with the help of your doctor. I don't say just throw away all of your tablets and start again. Work with your doctor, and then hopefully you can reduce the medication. You may get to a point where you don't need any medication at all, but work with your doctor all the time just to make sure. But you can do it. Yeah, there's so much scientific evidence out there that shows that you can do it. And this is what functional medicine doctors are doing now over in America, and now it's becoming worldwide. They're treating their patients in this way. But we don't have to wait for it to filter into medicine. We don't have to wait 15 years for for it to become perhaps a little bit more mainstream. We don't have to wait for that. We can do it ourselves. It's really simple, it's really easy, and it works. Love you, and I'll see you again soon.